Hi friends, and welcome back to another video with Mountain Tribe Homestead. My name is Amberly. In this video I am taking you around and showing you the garden happenings of the past 2 weeks, all the way up until now. I haven't had time to upload videos, so I just kind of combined it all into one video. So here we go. Another day in the garden. So I have had such a long list of things to do in this garden, and it really feels like it's been like that every year, and I haven't just had a break of not expanding or redoing or moving or building new beds. I haven't been able to just have existing beds and then just like amend the soil and just take care of the not building anything new or moving something. And so I think that I've gotten kind of burnt out from it, because I have felt totally unmotivated, and I don't typically feel like this when it's garden season and spring comes around. But I am so thankful. One of my best friends for over 20 years showed up today and just called me asked me what I was doing, and I told her I was in my garden trying to get motivated and find stuff to do, and there's just so much that needs done. I didn't know where to start kind of feeling, and she said, well, I'm on my way, I'll be there in 20 minutes. And so she showed up and helped me get this bed finished. You guys, if you haven't noticed, we built this bed and then it just kind of has been sitting there. I just have not felt motivated. That bed has been on my list to get done, and I have not felt motivated. I had to move this bed that was over here and move all the rocks, scoop up the dirt, move the dirt over there. I've had these random bags of soil just all over the property from last year that I forgot about, and they got covered up with leaves, and I didn't want to move them around. I just didn't want to do any of it. But she came, and look, this bed's done. This bed, it's built up and pretty much done. We might, rearrange the rocks or add a little bit more rocks, and same thing with over there, but it's done. And there's soil and compost. And I went over to the compost area and sifted through some of the compost over there and brought compost and put it in that garden and put it in this garden. And these were 2 jobs that I really didn't want to do, but having her here really motivated me, and we had fun doing it too, so that was fun. I got this other green stalk brought over. I emptied the soil out of it into that garden, and then I added compost and straw and some extra little goodies like some kelp and some bone meal and blood meal and some just some extra goodies to go in that garden. So now I've got this emptied out, and that, I think I would like it to live right there, right next to this green stalk. So we've already done that one, and I think I want it right there. But if you look here, there's this garden, kind of, it's just where my herbs, it's so dirty here. I haven't cleaned this whole area out yet, but you can see we've already started pulling rocks from it. But this whole little square here is going to just get moved. Those rocks are going to get removed and the dirt dug up, and I got to move. I've got eucalyptus in there, I've got thyme in there, and then rosemary. I have 2 things of thyme in there, eucalyptus and rosemary. I might have 3 things of thyme. I don't know, whatever. So this is just herbs, so I just need to get a new location for these herbs, and these rocks need to get moved, and then this whole area is going to be opened, and then this is going to be flattened out, and then that can just live kind of right there. And we'll still have enough room to walk through, and a walkway, and a walkway. And that little swimming pool thing, I'm just going to drag it that way just a pinch, because there were some pots sitting here last year, and I think I'm just going to take this guy and I'm just going to scooch it over this way. Actually, I might move that guy over to the fence line. I'm going to do that as soon as I'm done with this video. I'm going to move that guy over to the fence line, and I'm going to clean all these leaves out, and I'm going to drag that pool back in there so this walkway is a little bit bigger right in here. So these were two very big jobs. Thank you so much to my best friend Becky. She came and helped. She was only here for a little over an hour, and we got so much done, so thankful for her. I just have to clean up this mess over here, and I'll get that moved over there. I was originally, in a past video, I was showing you where I was going to expand my garden, and it's looking like, and I'll explain in a future video why, but I was going to do all of this extra stuff over there, and it's looking like I'm not going to need to do an expansion on this garden. So I have other plans, and so I'm just going to leave everything. I'm going to leave that fence there, and then I'm just going to line the fence with my containers, because I have these containers that, like, I've got that one, I've got some over there, I've got some over there, and some over there. I've got a couple over there at the end of that garden. And then if you look next to these straw bales, they're kind of hidden right there. I just took some over there. We dumped them out. Look, we got these. I'm going to take them all, and I am just going to line the fence over there with them, because I don't need all of these containers everywhere. And I feel like that's going to make me feel like my garden is put together a little bit better, and not so sporadic. So yay, I'm so excited. I'm so thankful, so grateful that she came to help me. And she said she's gonna come tomorrow. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, but if she ends up coming tomorrow, her and I together, I feel like we're really gonna get some stuff done. And I think Matthew's off work tomorrow, so between her and him and I and the girls helping, we can really get some stuff done out here. But I have got to get that wall cleaned out of leaves. I need to get this entire wall cleaned out of leaves. The back of that fence, you can see where the wind has, I have cleared that out so many times this winter and moved it, because I was just afraid having all those leaves around my compost pile that I was going to end up having animals living in my compost pile. And so I didn't want that. So during the winter I kept pulling these leaves out, but the wind just blows them over there. So I'm going to get that cleaned out, and then I've got to get this area cleaned out and this area cleaned out, and then just kind of rake in here. There's a couple, see all these leaves and stuff and twigs that fall off the trees. Just get that cleaned up. And then these tin cans, I have them. There's this line up here. See this line? I take these tin cans and they hang on that line, and that keeps the deer from even thinking about coming in here. Scares them off with the noises when they bang together. So that's that. And I'll just, once those gardens are done, then I'm going to sift through that compost, and then if I sift through that compost, then I can really start working through the second batch of compost and get all of the stuff that hasn't broken down yet together in one compost area, and then I can get the stuff that has broken down and bring it over here into the garden, and I can dress the top of that bed and the top of that bed and the top of that bed, and then we should be good. Besides clearing this out, I do need to clean out my strawberry bed, and I've got so many of them just growing here. You can see down here, these strawberries are growing out of the garden into the walkway. So I'm going to dig those up and kind of just put them in a pot, get them transplanted into a pot. Look, right here. See that? That is not in its garden where it's supposed to be. That's okay. They just send out shoots and they root wherever they land. So, and some of The onions are popping up, so that's cool. So I don't know what I'm planting in that green stalk because I did all my garden plans and I forgot. This is only my second year with the green stalks. So I did all my garden plans and I didn't think about, I forgot about those green stalks. I didn't even think about what I was going to plant. I don't know how to get back over there. All my walkways are blocked off. So I don't have plans of what I'm planting in these green stalks. We went ahead and we were just winging it, and we got carrots and onions in this one, but this one I'm not sure. I brought my laundry basket out here. That's the whole reason I'm out here. I hung laundry on the line, and this laundry basket is at the end of its days. If you look, the bottom corners are cracked. This one's cracked all the way up. See, this laundry basket is done. And so my plan is to plant my potatoes in there. I don't put my potatoes in the ground. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know I battle voles really badly, and so I am not going to be putting my potatoes in the ground. I'm going to be putting them in there. And so I was going to do that today, but we'll see. It's really hot out today. It's a lot hotter than I thought it was going to be. But here we go. I am going to go inside for a little bit till it cools off, and then I'm going to come out and find some stuff to do. But I am so excited about these 2 garden beds being done. Those are huge check marks off my list. Yay! All right, another day this week in the garden. Yesterday I had my friend help me and the 14-year-old. And today I had the 14-year-old, Matthew, and the 7-year-old. Got the second green stalk up. I got this one up the other day. So this is the 3rd day this week. Took care of that. Straw hay the other day. Today I got some of the tomato cages over here. I have everything setting out to start planting potatoes. I cleaned out the strawberry bed. Found some yellow jackets nests in there. I cleaned out from in there a little bit and moved this guy right here, rosemary, which was in that bed. Moved it. Matthew helped with the rearranging those rocks to make that bed a different shape and a different location. Just kind of shifted it over. And then I shifted this bed, it was right here, shifted it over so we can have a nice walkway here in between the new bed that my friend Becky helped me with. And then, all right, so new bed today, new bed yesterday. Shimmied this over, cleaned this out, new green stalk, clean this out, clean this whole walkway, and behind that other new bed we finished yesterday, and then cleaned out over here. This is the fence, so all those leaves are on the outside of the fence, but we got most of the leaves. Matthew did that. Clean this bed out some, just need to straighten it. So all that's left for leaves is on the outside of the fence. All those leaves are on the outside of the fence, so we just got to get those away. And then still have to clean in there a little bit, but like from here over to that post is going to be one day. And then another day is going to be that post over. And then I'll go through the compost. Yay! Again, coming out here with some fresh eyes. A little bit after we got done with the garden, look what we found. Someone in our neighborhood posted that they had all these Rosa Sharons for free, so we ran over and grabbed them. And I just left them in a big clump and put them in the ground, so hopefully they should be okay for a while. They're gonna have to be there for a bit, so. Boy, it sure looks nice. You walk away and come back out. Some fresh eyes. Can't wait until I can get some stuff in the ground. I can't wait to get this cleared out. And that cleared out. But until then, it's looking great. I did not get to the potatoes today like I wanted to. That's okay. I love how different this looks up here. I love that. Look at the baby lettuce we transplanted the other day. It's perking up. I was going to plant peas along the back of this, but I think I'm going to wait. I changed my mind. I think I'm actually just going to plant cucumbers along the back side of this fence. Those baby lettuce are looking wonderful. So as you can see here, I actually did get the potatoes going. I made a video and recently posted it. I will post the link down below. But this is a new way of growing potatoes for me this year. I'm doing a bit of an experiment, and so I'm going to take you guys along on this whole experiment. And with the peas, I made a final decision and decided that we were actually going to plant peas along half of that fence line, and the other half is going to be cucumbers. And I didn't get a chance to record those. I just kind of took pictures, but we did get it done, me and the 7-year-old. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time, friends. Bye!